Oh, hey. Nice to see you. You've come for a visit. Come on in. Let's come right this way. And Drunk Ben will also be hijacking the proceedings. Don't tell the other Ben. Are you ready to take a look around the place? Oh wait, let me just turn this around for you. Alright, well that's better, isn't it? You can get a better look at things. So welcome to my home. So come on in, make yourself at home. Take your shoes off. We'll hang your coat up here on my coat rack. Now this is a coat rack that my uncle made for me over 20 years ago. I still have it. It's one of my oldest possessions. One of the first things you see when you come into my house. I probably hang it right here at my front door. But you've probably had a long trip behind you to get here. So maybe you might need to make a pit stop. So let's go on in here. Let there be light. Now who's that? Squatting over my toilet. Imagine that. Of all places. Well, everyone's got to pee sometime, right? So let's take a gander in here. Now, as you might notice as you travel through my home, we go all out here. But if you gotta pee, you might as well do it in class, with a bit of style, and some nice surroundings. But you can't do the crosswords, because I did them all already. But don't forget to wipe. And don't forget to flush. And don't forget to wash your hands. We collect a bunch of cologne bottles. And one lizard. Alright, lights out. Let's go check the rest of the place out. Now that you've had your pee.
Isn't it such a pretty light?
Now, if you didn't notice, I live in Paris. That's the stairs, obviously. We'll go up there in a couple minutes. Let's take a travel down here. It's another indication of where we are at the moment.
Ah, the beautiful city of light. Voici Paris. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Hein? On from the kind of summery colors of the front foyer. Or if you're an American, the foyer. But we're in Paris, in Canada. So it's the foyer. You see some pictures. Some mementos. Nice touches, eh? Moving on to the greens of spring of my living room. There's where I spend most of my time, right there. But you'll notice that the walls in my living room may be green and springish, but there's some accents of fall in the room as well.
I never knew a geisha would be such a prominent feature in my home. My dad would be proud.
It's a cozy room, as I've heard mentioned before. Now, I can't take credit for all of that you see around here. Now, I may have some hand in the furniture, where it goes, how it's presented, the colors that you see. But the actual decor, the flourishes and the flair, well, that's all to do with my partner in crime, That's his specialty. Now I showed you where I sit and spend most of my time, over here. And this is my view of the world most of the time. This is what I see.
Summary suitable for presentation or illustration.
Tell me what it means.
Sugarwood's her pet name.
You see what I mean?
I got it. I got it.
This is a life. For me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my show.
That's what we're talking about. I think we are.
There's my perspective on life. Notice the fall touches. The seasonal accents that you see are not there. They were summer and now it's fall, so it's fall. Now, oh, out of the corner of my eye, what do I see? Who's this? Why, it's Santa. Just as a reminder, it's this many days to Christmas. Have you started your shopping? Now here's one of my favorite views in my home. Right here. My kitchen. Like I said, the colors were very much all me. And this is exactly what I wanted my house to look like. And I knew that the other one upstairs would know what to do with the rest. And here we are. I have to admit, it really turned out exactly how I wanted. Exactly. Don't you just love my lovely lamp? Picked it out myself. Now these colors, you'll notice it's kind of fall in here. Each room, each area has a kind of seasonal aspect. We went to summer in the foyer and into the spring in the kitchen, in the living room, and now we're kind of into a fall look in the kitchen. So depending on what time of year it is, all depends on which room you kind of want to spend all your time. Right now it's fall, so I kind of like being in here most. Oh. Oh, it's not on. I guess I'm not working from home today. Oh, we're gonna get one last look at the kitchen. But now we're back at square one. So which way do we go? Up, down, up, down. Let's go up first. Back to summer. Late summer, isn't it? So I'll take you up now past Mulder and Scully and Buddha. See, Dad, you're not the only one who can have Buddhas. We'll go over here, over on into the Blue Lagoon. Now, I know I've taken you in here before. But let's take another spin around. Get a good look at everything. Because you know, over here is where all the most important business is conducted. I need to sit down for a minute. Why are you still here? I can't pee with people looking at me. Go on, get out of here. And now over here is where all the cleansing is done from the filth of life. Why are you in here too? Just follow me everywhere. I can't have any privacy in my own home. I mean, jeez. I read about this moment, it's more like that. That's what I should be doing right now. And over here we be swimming down in the deep blue sea. You don't want to miss out on the whole aquatic ambiances we got going on in here, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Very nice, eh? She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Snazzy. And now we'll leave the safe confines of the Blue Bayou and venture on towards the end of our contributions to the home as we currently know it. See, all the walls that you've seen so far have been painted by the two people who live here. But there's always next year for the rest of it. There's always a cat sitting on this chair too. So I'll take you on down here into the bedroom. We won't spend too much time in here. I do need some privacy after all. But it's after all these years and all the places that my bed has been over all these years, this is where I hope it's found its final resting place, where I rest my head every night when I go to sleep. I'll get back to you in a while. I will show you one thing though, over here. This here is where the Get Bent wardrobe is stored. Or, as I prefer to call them, my clothes. Now, coming out of the closet, oh wait, I already did that. We'll head over to the office. Now, as you're about to see, it's not your ordinary office. It is so much more. This room requires the full panoramic shot, starting over here. Get a load of that. That is some top to bottom, floor to ceiling comic book craziness right there. Now, if you haven't caught on, the two of us like our comics, and it is a comic book wonderland in here. Now, is it not? Isn't it? Isn't it? No, no, no. I mean, look at that right there. Avengers #2. I'm told that it's an impressive thing. Spider-Man. And on it goes. You'll notice, maybe, that satirical humor is a common theme throughout this house. These two again. To be honest, it's a little frightening. Creepy. They just stare. Oh, and they do this too. And this guy. It's a whole shelf dedicated to him. Oh, goody. This TV still works, by the way. I watch it all the time. Now, here's the part of the house that actually resembles an office. But even in here, you'll see some Madonna sprinkled in. And now over to here. I just love my little elf chair. But you want to know what I really love? I love these shelves. Look at them. Look at what you got here. Do you want me to read your fortune? I can, with my astrology kit. And my tarot books. And then here we go, we've got Wonder Woman, of course. And we've got some more. Do you want me to read you some Hardy Boy stories? Or how about some Herman comics? Or up here we've got the Garfield comics. Hands off, Aaron. Off limits. We've got some. You want to read Alice in Wonderland or Treasure Island? I got them up here. Look at these. These are the Muppet Babies from the McDonald's Happy Meals from the 80s. They're authentic and real, and I have them, and I collected them and saved them all these years. And
We've got some more books over here, The Wizard of Oz. And up here we've got some, Hollywood celebrity biographies. And then we've got over here, just to add additional presence to the room, Jesus. Moving on from Wonder Woman and the Elvish chair, we'll go back out here, and you'll see, as with every other corner of the house, there are hidden treasures stashed everywhere. In this corner, you'll find my Stephen King collection, which is a harbinger of what you're about to find in the last room on the second floor. And no, I'm not talking about scary clowns. What you'll find in here is the library. This is another room that requires the full panoramic treatment. So we'll start over here. It's a all-purpose library. You won't find a lot of books in here. There's a lot of everything though, including my vinyl collection, which is the hipster way of saying my parents' old records sit right here. And then over here, you'll see a lot of Disney floating around in this room, a lot of it. The Maya Disney collection is housed here. DVDs, knickknacks, trinkets, mementos, collectibles. Eeyore. Hi, how you doing? I am Benny Mouse. It's contagious when you're in here. Some books. See, there's some books in here. It's a library. Just not a book library. Here's my CD library. Half of it. Can you see it? Is that better? There you go. Officially, half of the CD collection right there. And here is the other half. Voila. C'est bon, no? More Disney. More DVDs, more books. More books. More Disney. And there you have it. My library. It's my lovely library. Woo! Now that we're done up here, let's go see the basement. Ah! Ugh! Let's get out of here. Oh, wait. Up there, see? You can't really see, it's dark and dingy. But it's the only place that's still missing something. I need something to go there. Let's get out of here. So that leaves us with the dungeon, or the basement. But I know your time is precious to you, and so I'll make this quick. Besides, you've been here before anyway. I'll just quickly stop on something you haven't seen before, which is my Disney posters. I have a bunch of mini Disney posters from all the tins I've collected over the years. I have all the Disney shorts that ever in existence, all of them. Starting with Steamboat Willie on down. Speaking of down... Ooh, hello. It doesn't matter how many times I come down here. She never doesn't stop me in my tracks in shock and awe. Here we are back down here. Back in my Madonna Hall of Infamy.
Hey, how's it going?
So we won't spend too much time in here. It's like I said, you've been here before. But I did want to draw your attention to something that you may not have noticed the last time you were here, tucked away way deep down at the end of the Madonna Hall. The two of us have dueling obsessions here. So I present to you the Amy Grant wall. They really are complementary obsessions, because see, you've got the angel and the devil, the virginal and the whore.
the sacred, and the profane. So let me take you now into my laundry room. It's not the most enjoyable place, but it's not to show you my washer and dryer, my funny posters, or the funky ugly wallpaper left by the previous owners. No, I want to show you, down in this deep dark crevice, my Christmas storage. We have all Christmas here. This is our Christmas storage. Up, 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 up to the ceiling. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. There's just too much holly jolly going on up in here. There's just so much of the festive goodness. It needed its own place in the house. Here's where the bodies are stored. So, let's move on to the rest of the house that you haven't seen yet. The last part. The rec room, bedroom. Now, you've seen in here before, actually. Like, I'll show you. Right there. Look familiar? Notice how I said you'd see something that you'd recognize, but I didn't say whether or not you'd like it. But let me make it up to you by showing you the rest of the room. Well, there's a lot of stuff in this house, so I don't mind if you press the rewind button. Try to go back and catch something that you might have missed the first time. I know I like a rewind button sometimes. Even I don't know what's all going on in this house. So where the DVD section starts and continues, thought I had a lot of CDs. And there's proof that I like music other than Madonna. Even more DVDs. There's Will and Grace. The encyclopedias I used to read as a 6-year-old boy wonder nerd. For enjoyment. Over here's more DVDs. The third column over there that you see on the right is the Christmas section. More books. A little bedroom area. A little guest section. If you were visiting, this is where you'd be. Cats keep it warm when you're not. It's a nice arrangement we have here, eh? I want to draw your attention over here, though, to what I'm proudest of in this room. It's not the whole posters or Smashing Pumpkins or Susie and the Banshees, or even Shirley Manson of Garbage down there. This just proves that I have eclectic, if not finely aged, taste in music. But what I'm proudest of is up here. These shelves. I have my VHS collection up here. I mean, I still have all of them. They're not worth anything, really, except for sentimental value these days. But it's really up at the top shelf that I'm talking about. Little trinkets, collectibles, mementos, memories, treasures have all found a home up here on this shelf. Everything I've saved over the years. Little pieces of my life. Oh, look at all the memories! Look! Look, I'll give you an up-close look. Can you believe all this stuff I've saved from when I was a kid? And even later, that's from when my first job. This is a beer bottle from a special occasion that shall not be named. That's a little game thingy, like a Rubik's Cube kind of thing from when I was a kid. There's these knick-knack things that my cousins Lisa, Sarah, and Shannon love to bug people with. Trivial Pursuit, everyone's favorite game. All these, okay, look at down here. Look at them. I keep my 3D glasses, don't ask me why. But I do. Happy birthday! Oh, look, and that's from when we graduated from Callbacks, moved to Sobeys. Sobeys bought them Callbacks out, and that's Sobeys now. There's a car. My little cousin Cash will like that. Look,
The number 8 brought to you by Sesame Street. My Pepsi pencil sharpener from when I was a kid. Pez dispensers. There's a lot of things in here, like, you know, the cap from my first drink beer bottle, my first pack of cigarettes, you know, that kind of stuff that you don't normally want to show people. It's hidden up in there. There's all kinds of things. There's stuff maybe from you in here that I've kept and you don't know about it, because I keep everything, as you can see. So, one more look. Oh, look, it's a stress ball. I get them at every job because every job I have is stressful. It's amazing, isn't it? What you can do when you just take care of your things and treasure them and keep them and have things mean something to you. The people that gave them to you, they mean something to you. They mean something to me, and that's why I've kept these things. That's why this is up here. We sure like our stuff here, don't we? And thanks to the man upstairs. It all looks pretty nice, too. But wait, there's somewhere else. One last place you haven't been yet. Another door to go through. What could I have saved for last? Books? I do admit that if we put all our books up on the library upstairs, it would collapse from the sheer weight of them all. And a pantry? That's it? Oh no, there's something more. What we got over here? A Devil's Corner with Slipknot. Even more Madonna Madness. But over here, we have what some, or one, refers to as the gift wrapping room, what I like to call the game room. But it is something else as well. Can you guess what that might be? Oh, I almost forgot something. Oh, wait, did you look at here? I almost forgot to show you. Look at it. Look at. Look at this. What is this? What is all of this? This is just, my God, it's a cacophony of a smorgasbord of things and junk and stuff all over the place. Wow, like holy cow, but I want to show you what this is now. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, turn the light out, and here we go. Welcome to another edition of Get Bent. On tonight's edition, we focus on the house tour. And how did you like the house tour? Did it meet all your expectations? Were you satisfied with the end result? Inquiring minds want to know. So I did. I just brought you here this week to show you my house in all its glory, to fill in the pieces. I know I've shown you bits and pieces and you've probably seen pictures and all of that, but I just wanted to kind of throw it all together into one seamless tour. To be honest, if you haven't come by now, you probably aren't going to, so I can't keep you in suspense any longer. All the other people in the world that can't make it to my house, here you go. This is your chance. I hope you liked it. Now, moving on. We got to get out of here. Take you upstairs now. Oh. We're going to say goodnight and goodbye and good luck and all of that. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Now scram.